I'm Rich.
I'm Othello.
I'm Aaron.
I'm John.
We do it every week, you should know by now. And by our fandoms combined, we're Fandoms United. Almost messed it up, almost said a different name. It just, never mind. So the first thing that we wanted to talk about tonight is Crisis on Infinite Earths. Because now, there were so many rumors about who was cast that we just found out that Linda Carter isn't going to be there. Right?
Right.
So, Rich, when I texted out, Rich sent a laughing face back with you because he knew I would be so sad. Because
So if
she's my grandma crush.
My assumption is if Rosenbaum's not in,
He's not in.
Oh, really?
Rosenbaum's not in.
That just really bummed me out.
Yeah.
So if Rosenbaum's not in, that means that someone else is probably not in.
Tom Welling wasn't confirmed. He wasn't confirmed, but they said they were working on it, but he wasn't confirmed. They just said it seemed like a really good, like a really good chance. And Rosenbaum was in. Well, Rosenbaum then tweeted out, "That's news to me."
Right.
And then he sent something to John Cryer like, "Hey, you're Lex Luthor now. Do you know anything about this?" And Cryer's like, don't. He's like, "Don't come looking at me. I didn't do it this time," kind of thing. So it was like this, funny back and forth between the two Lexes.
But I don't think Welling's going to be in it if Rosenbaum's not in it.
Maybe
I
not.
think they're chats at the hip.
I mean, he's not.
I think they're still tight, but
Well,
That wouldn't
here's the
like-
thing. I think because it could be, the old fake out,
no doubt.
and then he shows up, and then Welling's there in a Superman suit, which would be funny if
Or
the
he could
rumors
be the bus driver. Who knows?
Yeah. Or no, what could really be funny is if Brandon Routh is playing the Kingdom Come version of Superman, as people suspect. It'd be funny to put Welling in Brandon Routh's suit
Okay.
from Superman Returns. I think that would be
That'd
funny.
be a lot of pissed people because if he's in a suit, if that suit ain't running blue, they're gonna be mad.
So I think that would be funny, but I don't. I think though, like I told my boys, they were really excited about Kevin Conroy being cast as Batman.
Yeah.
But and my son got really excited because he thought, well, it's old Batman. We're gonna get Batman Beyond, Terry McGinnis, blah blah blah, like that. He went there immediately, and I was like, hold on, because we're talking Crisis. They could be just showing flashes of other Earths,
Right.
And you might just see Kevin Conroy turn around and just yell McGinnis, and that's all you get.
You're going to get like 5-second cameos.
Or yeah, just
It's multiverse. It would even be cool if it was an animated thing.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah. So you just don't know what you're going to get or how much of anything you're going to get. People who are super excited about Tom Welling or Rosenbaum, who's of course not in it now, you just don't know how much of these people you're going to get, and it could just be a quick flash and then they're gone, and you'll miss it unless you're like pausing every single frame, which we know some people will do. So don't get too hyped.
I'm glad that Conroy, I'm glad that Conroy's finally getting to portray Batman in the live action since he's been the animated version for
he's been the voice of Batman for
25
30
years.
years.
30
Now,
years,
it'd be perfect is if they snuck and cast Mark Hamill as well as the Joker.
As the Joker.
That was a rumor. That's a rumor.
That would be
He's already played the Jokester
Or the Trickster.
The Trickster.
But it's multiverse, so it could be that they could have him play multiple versions.
I mean, Flash even
True.
played around with it with Jay Garrick.
Yep.
True.
I mean, they had two different actors play that, that character. And then Barry's dad. So, there's room there for them to play around with that. And I think if anybody can pull off a multiverse, it's DC. Well, before we see what Marvel can do. It's DC. I mean, okay, we're not going to talk about Marvel. I'm really excited about that Doctor Strange movie, though. So that's what we have on the Crisis casting rumors, but there's also the Titans Season 2 trailer that dropped. And we all watched it, and I know Rich really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And he's really looking forward to Titans Season 2.
Just beside myself.
Well, I did see Ravager. Did you see her?
Yeah,
saw Ravager in there.
You want to know what I'm very excited about? A streaming platform that's only going to give me one episode per week.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, I didn't even really think about that.
To me, it just sucks. Like I'm struggling with that with Young Justice.
I think I think DC Universe is in a bad spot. And I think
They've
we
kinda
talked about
always
this
been
briefly
in a
last
bad
week. They're in a bad spot because of HBO Max. And I think they are just... I don't think Warner Brothers really knows what to do with them. I think Warner Brothers wants to get rid of DC Universe,
Right.
but they don't want to just cut everybody off right now because HBO Max isn't ready to go right now.
Plus, it's like it's admitting defeat at this point. You're like, oh, it's only been around like a year. Okay, we're gonna get rid of it now.
And they can't admit defeat when Marvel is doing such well. Marvel and Disney are doing so well.
Right.
Whatever they're putting out there.
Especially the shot across. Well, we can talk about it later, but the shot across the bow that.
Oh yeah,
Disney
we're going to
put
talk
out
about it. We're going to talk about it.
I mean, that's a direct shot across the bow with Netflix.
Yeah.
Cheaper than the subscription for I think the cheapest subscription for Netflix.
So before we get into it, because that is our next topic, but how do you feel about the Titans season 2 trailer?
I
think we all agree that the fact it looks like they're skipping over everything with Trigon.
yeah.
Like
Everything that happened in the first season. Well, maybe they'll.
Why leave a cliffhanger at the end of the season?
Maybe this is a flashback season. Could be, right? Maybe the Titans that we saw, because we saw Aqualad and Wonder Girl and Hawk and Dove and Robin together, but we didn't see Raven, we didn't see Beast Boy in that team montage when they were walking down the hallway. We didn't see Starfire. So maybe this is remembering back when they were together, because he burned his Robin suit. So that's got to be a flashback, because he destroyed his Robin suit, or it was destroyed in the fire when he went to go rescue Raven from the crazy.
Because
convict.
wasn't Dove still in the hospital?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, she's supposed to be back this season, and she's getting a tweaked costume and blah blah blah. But so I think that's either like some kind of flashback,
That
or
would make
it's
sense.
showing there's still some stuff going on with Trigon in Dick Grayson's mind. Which
I don't want that.
yeah, let's turn the whole season into a holodeck episode. That's a no-no. I think that's.
And what do you feel about Batman on there?
Come on, man.
They could have at least changed his voice.
Jorah Mormont. I mean, come on, bro.
He has a British voice.
He still sounds like
what?
this.
He is.
He had a slick hair. His hair was nicely combed though.
Yeah, nice and gray.
Like, it's like him or Robert Pattinson. Like, really, this is what I get? Like, really? I get Jorah Mormont or the Sparkle Vampire dude. I'm unhappy with Warner Brothers right now because I get it. They're trying to make me miss Ben Affleck as Batman is what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do.
They're trying
You
to
know,
say
you don't get this though. In Marvel,
Oh, shots fired.
You can't do that. It's not. That's below the belt. I think those shots are illegal.
I think Deathstroke was a good move. Deathstroke was always one of the main villains of the Teen Titans.
But why in the trailer does Deathstroke look like Deadshot? Number one. Number two, Arrow already did Deathstroke, and so now
They did it really well.
Come
now
on.
you have that the discontinuity there.
The multiverse.
See, I wish they could do away with some of that and start
Start
crossing the streams a little bit.
But this is what happened. But you're gonna have what 3 to 4 versions of the Teen Titans on the DC on DC on the DC universe. You're gonna have.
Well, you mean like Young Justice, and then you got they didn't really call themselves the Titans, but you're talking like the cartoon, and then
No, you have Titans. You have Young Justice. They're also gonna have Teen Titans go in there, and they're redoing Teen Titans.
they are redoing that the old cartoon,
So you have
which
4
doesn't make any sense. None, 0 sense. But okay, speaking of crossing the streams, I did read that they did announce that Black Lightning actually is going to be in Crisis on Infinite Earths.
I did see that.
They're finally going to.
They're gonna let them play.
Yeah, they're finally going to bring them into the fold, and bring them in.
Just to end that universe and the end of Crisis.
Well, no, I mean
That's
so
what they're gonna do.
They're going to bring them in, and apparently, CW is really up on the current season of Black Lightning because they have actually moved up the premiere like 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
Huh.
So,
But Black Lightning's. I did see what shows they're using for Crisis, and Black Lightning is not included.
no,
in that at all.
I think it's Supergirl, Arrow, Legends, and Flash.
Yeah.
That's their core 4.
And the
I'm
final
really-
episode is going to be on Legends, which is really weird.
Well, somebody's got to watch Legends. I just don't. I don't watch. I can't. Me and Legends are done. We had a falling out and we're finished. But apparently, people still watch it because they keep it on. I don't know.
I had people come in and say that they love it and think that it's great.
It's weird.
My kids just recently started watching it, and like, yeah, my dad won't let me watch it. I'm like, no. It's not that I won't let you watch it. I don't want to watch it. If you guys want to watch it, you got a TV in the back. You watch it back
Watch
there.
it back there. Yeah.
And they watch it and they like it. And it's just like, okay.
It feels
so
like
watch something
something
that's like,
that it really feels more aimed towards kids as opposed to
Not
the rest
even
of
that. No, not even
their
that.
shows.
No, I wouldn't even take it there, because a lot of their subject matter is not
It's pretty
what I would
dope.
consider
I would agree.
kid appropriate.
It feels very
But
childish though, like the humor
That's
and the,
the
writing.
show. That's just the show. That's like Doom Patrol light.
Okay.
It's,
It is. It's like Diet Doom Patrol. You know,
Okay.
that's what Legends makes me think of. And the EPs of all those shows and the CW execs have come out and said all the other shows are safe. Arrow is ending, but nobody else is looking to be ended. So, you know, Black Lightning and Legends and Flash and all those shows will continue. Matter of fact, they're looking to do another Arrowverse spinoff, possibly from Arrow. Maybe all those flash forwards they're doing into the future, they may go there with that cast that they've established there. See how much you like that idea right there. That's what they're talking about doing.
No, thank you.
All right,
Film the
so
pilot, and it won't go through.
so to make you happier, we'll talk about Disney now and Marvel, because you guys want to talk about it anyway. Is the Disney bundle? I've been making everybody wait. So everybody wants to talk about the Disney bundle that they just announced. So we're talking Disney Plus, Hulu, the ad-supported version, so the lower tier of Hulu, and ESPN Plus for $12.99 a month.
Yeah, that's like
Dang,
a need right
I
there.
can't even begin to say how excited I am about that ESPN Plus.
Yeah, because you love your sports
That's
ball,
what I
don't you?
need
Yeah.
in my life, is some of that. No, actually, my wife is very sad. She's like, "Oh, we get sports." I'm like, "Babe, you could have always had sports. Just doesn't mean I'm gonna watch them with you."
Yeah.
So I'm like, you like all the sports you want. Go ahead.
So I honestly think probably out of all of us, he's probably the only one that's gonna be
Overly
using
excited about it.
ESPN Plus.
Oh no, I'll be fine with ESPN.
I mean,
Plus. There's
unless
lots
they
of
got-
good UFC fights on there.
Do they
so I
have
can miss all
ESPN 8 the Ocho on there? Because I'll watch some dodgeball.
I'm almost positive they're gonna have it. Or,
They actually do that now.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you
yeah,
don't even
they
know. Yes,
actually
it's
do.
on this week.
It's on this weekend. isn't it?
Okay.
It's on right now.
I could
Yeah.
get down with that.
Yeah, I think it's
could
on
get down with that.
ESPN2, and they have rebranded themselves as
And the
ESPN
Ocho
8
page.
The Ocho.
I could
And
get
they're
down with that.
kind of all kinds of crazy
Cornhole
off-the-wall
championship
sports.
is this weekend.
Yeah,
There is some dodgeballs, a pizza eating contest.
the Ocho is a thing now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dodgeball movie, for giving us that. But now here's the thing though. So I was thinking about this, and I also read an article that kind of backed it up. What this does is it doesn't screw up Netflix as far as taking people away, but it does, which is nice, kind of keeps Netflix from raising their prices.
Yeah.
Because now you're like, put the brakes on, like, whoa, Disney is going to give me this for $3 less than what you guys are charging me right now.
And
I'm
three
not-
services.
I don't care if you signed up those Game of Thrones guys to an exclusive deal. I don't care.
I don't think anybody's going to necessarily jump ship from Netflix because Netflix has a totally different...
No, I need Umbrella Academy and Lost in Space and
Right.
Altered Carbon and all that goodness.
Here's
Right.
what is going to happen. It's the same thing with, anytime that you have something new come along and everybody and their brother starts putting stuff out. When 3D printers came out, there were so many small companies that came, up, and then it started whittling down. There's like 3 or 4 companies that are doing it well. They've absorbed all the
little ones.
The little ones are like, hey, this guy had a great idea. Same thing with computers back in the 80s.
Right.
And it's going to happen with streaming services the same way. Everybody's going to be like, okay, we got to try our hand at this. This is the new thing.
It's the gold rush.
And then it's like, oh yeah, we're not doing this well. And there are ones that are just going to fizzle out. There are going to be ones that do it mediocre and that are going to get bought out by the deep pockets that say, hey, yeah, we don't want you to develop this any better, so we're just going to buy you up.
Actually, I don't think it'll be the deep pockets. You know who it'll be? It'll be the cable operators. the cable operators will buy up some of these smaller people, so then they can have their own streaming services, so they can get people back into the cable fold.
It could be.
I mean,
I think
That's
they
what
got
AT&T.
deep
That's
pockets
technically
too,
what
though.
AT&T.
oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. When you said deep pockets, I was thinking the streaming deep pockets, not
No,
just deep pockets in general. Gotcha.
So how long you think it'll be before just like regular TV has gone the wayside?
Is there still regular TV?
It's still there,
I watch Ninja Warrior on the day it comes on.
but I mean, like, 245, 11:30. When do you think those are gonna
So
just kind of?
yeah, the four
fade
major
away.
networks.
I don't think
you
they'll
know,
ever go away.
I think that they'll just keep being redefined. But yeah, I think there'll be a time where there's not going to be such thing as free TV.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I mean, the fact that when they switched everybody over to digital from analog, and they're like, oh look, you're going to get more channels, so you're going to get channel 5.5, and
5.4.
all these like weird channels. So what used to be 5 channels on an old TV, now you get 30, but then those started like disappearing too, and they're whittling it back down to what it was before.
Channels that you get on it over the air. Yeah.
Those ones will just disappear over time. I think that it'll get to the point where the only way that you're getting it is, okay, yeah, there's no little box that you go to that actually receives it. You have to go through a streaming service, whether it's through your phone,
CBS All
internet.
Access is their canary in the coal mine. CBS All Access is
That's
their
it.
canary in the coal mine. They're trying to use that service, and I bet all of them are watching
To see
say
if it really works.
if it will really work for CBS. How much is the backlash? How much can CBS get away with? And how hard is it for CBS to transition their content to this online platform and be paid for it
Right.
and have exclusive stuff? And now I think you'll start to see, because Comcast is starting their own thing. So now you'll start to see exclusive NBC stuff.
I mean,
on the
ABC's
Comcast
already Disney and Hulu.
Disney and Hulu, and you're going to start to see, I think you'll start to see even more of that, though. Did you hear my old man pop? Did you hear my
That-
shoulder
that-
pop?
nice,
yeah.
yeah.
My kids are going
That
to
makes
love
me
that.
feel good.
Yeah, I had an
That
old man
makes me
pop.
feel good.
Like, it just, that's when you get old, you turn right into Rice Krispies. It's
Yeah.
just snap, crackle, and pop.
So okay, yeah, that
I don't know what that's like.
in
Sure.
related news though to streaming services, that's the same thing that all the movie companies are doing with buying the digital copies of movies. They started putting the digital copies in there and having people build their libraries. And when I saw it, I kind of ignored them at first, and then I hey, I'm just gonna do this because there's so many times like I'd be up here when we were like doing the build out for the store. I'm like, man, movies at home. If I would have just redeemed the digital copy,
I would have it.
I can watch it on my computer while I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
And so I built up my library and got all my movies, and I got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I almost prefer the digital copy. Oh crap, they got me. That's what they're moving it to, because it's so much cheaper for them to sell those digital copies and not have to produce an actual disc.
Yeah,
And
Which is very impressive, by the way. It took me forever to find something to watch. Every time I'm looking through his movies, I'll go in there and I'll just start scrolling, and I'm like, I only have one page on mine. It's like, I didn't even know it did pages. And then, like, you're just scrolling through movies. Like, I didn't even know they came in digital. He just
That's
has,
awesome.
yeah, it's stupid. So yeah, it's a pretty impressive collection of movies that he has on digital.
Huh.
So let's hope that Walmart never decides to turn Vudu off, because
So what it may end up just being is like there won't be new seasons and new series on the original shows. Those will just be all the reruns on regular TV, and if you want to watch anything new, you're gonna have to watch it on streaming.
I think you had another Canary episode or scenario was ABC or CBS doing
Star Trek. I
hey,
knew he was
we're
gonna
gonna lure everybody in with Star Trek. This is the
He's
only
gonna
way that
do
you
that
can
to
watch
me.
this. And I don't know if that really paid off for them.
Well,
I
because
mean,
you still have
until
advertising
Picard-
dollars coming in, and this especially specifically with CBS, there's still millions and millions of people that watch CBS on a daily basis.
Yeah.
It's still bigger than NBC.
It
Fox,
is the geriatric
and
network.
Yeah, it
There's
is.
a ton of old people shows on that. Serious.
Get your CSI fix.
Your Law and Order.
Your Blue Bloods.
Is Law and Order still
No,
around?
that's on NBC.
It's on NBC.
That's still going?
Yeah, Ice
come-
Cube is still making that money.
That like season 54?
I don't know. It's something ridiculous. It's
Come on.
like
no, they're still not as high as the Simpsons. The Simpsons are only in the 30s. So
Okay.
yeah, but they're up there.
Yeah.
Just think, your Sundays when you go sit on the couch, you turn on TNT, and then you're just watching Law and Order for the next 5 hours.
Yeah.
About that life.
No, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't do it. And the sad part is, every time somebody says Law and Order, the show's been on so long. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that every single time. It's just like, stop it! Get out of my head! I hear it all the time. And then the theme song starts. And it's like, it's not even a catchy tune. I don't like it.
It isn't really.
But you are right about Star Trek, because now online is the home of Star Trek. Period. You're not getting Star Trek on TV anymore ever again. It's
But see,
Discovery, the new Picard show.
Discovery
and
didn't
maybe
accomplish
Picard.
what they were trying to do. They didn't.
Picard might.
Picard
They didn't
might
bring people in.
accomplish what
Picard's
they,
the one
yeah.
that's going to do it.
Yeah.
They're like,
Well,
oh
no.
yeah, this is
Because
what.
people been
Picard
wanting
will,
that.
and if they give people the Pike and Spock show for the Enterprise, the original,
I
Picard,
agree
If
with
that
that.
happens,
if that
but
happens, that'll
Picard,
be huge.
Picard's going to pull them in. The people, there's
No, I'm
so
still
many
not
people
ready
that
for
were fans of Next Gen and all the newer shows in the 90s, which they did what they did well. I was never a huge Star Trek person of the original,
Yep.
60 whatever
Mm-hmm.
show,
Next generation.
but I dug Next Gen,
Yeah.
and I stuck with it up till Deep Space Nine. Was that the third?
Yeah, well, so then you
And
went
most-
about.
Yeah, see, you're saying that, I don't even
fourth
care.
season or so.
I did
Blah, blah,
it
blah,
for a
blah,
couple
blah.
seasons or a couple series, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm out. I just it was so episodic, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's the same plot, different people, different planet, okay, but yeah, this is what's gonna happen. When I could start predicting what was gonna happen,
Voyager was the worst, though.
yes, Voyager was the worst.
They blew
Because
the
you
front
can hear
half of the
just from the
ship
title.
off, and then people are hanging out for the front half of the ship, and then the credits roll, and then next week they're back, and the ship is brand new. Like, where'd you take that, Mako? Like, where'd you get that to fix that? Like, who does
Earl
that
Shack.
quick? Yeah, Earl. Oh wow, there's a name I haven't heard. Oh, so that's an old name while you talking.
I was gonna say most middle-aged people
Shack.
grew up with Next Generation, so I
Oh,
think
wait,
that's
wait, whoa. What's necessarily middle age here now?
Yeah, you're in it.
Yeah.
You're in.
Yeah, you're in it. When you look in the mirror and all the hairs in your beard aren't black anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got a couple
you got
rings,
some
yeah.
in there. Yeah, you're in it. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll start multiplying. Yeah, give it a year or two.
Yeah.
It's a cruel joke. You find one that's like overnight, it's like, okay, 30. Wow, yeah, that's half.
Maybe if I start plucking these, it won't come back.
No, what's worse is that did a cartwheel on Sunday. It turned out all bad. My knee is still
Back
hurting.
out, knee hurt. Yeah.
Never again.
So we started talking about
We're talking about CBS.
CBS and
we're talking about body
and then the
illness.
show about Picard, who's like 70 years old and old.
It's a really-
we started talking about body illness, like, oh god,
Although 5 minutes ago, I do believe somebody's shoulder popped.
it sure did. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's gonna make it on there.
Yours was as loud as mine.
We lost anybody like 25 and younger.
Oh no,
at this
my kids are laughing because they're like, they're old. They're gonna be dead soon.
Star Trek: The Next Generation. I've never even heard of that before my time.
Yeah, whatever. Nerds. Anyway. It's alright, just old nerds. We're a dying breed. Yes, well, we had that's a completely different discussion that we do not have time for tonight. And we didn't even get to the boys. I'm looking at our timer. We didn't even get to the boys. So we'll have to start next week on that. We didn't even get there. We started talking about CBS.
Yeah.
Because
Getting
the boys,
old.
yeah, we need
Getting
we need more than 3 minutes to talk about the boys.
The Boys is better than Justice League. It's like we got the alternate dimension where the spin-off
You
of
can't even compare them.
It's
The
like
Boy,
it's like
the spin-off of
Injustice.
Justice League is better than the Justice League.
It's like Injustice. Injustice on steroids.
I would, yes, it's like the Injustice Gang or whatever. Yeah, that's probably more along the lines of who the Seven actually are. The Seven are the big superheroes of the
Yeah,
Boys universe, and
they're a parody. They're a parody of the Justice League, and it's better than the Justice League in my opinion.
That probably what will be happen if superheroes were really.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh, definitely.
real. Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely have to kind of.
We gotta dig into it, but we don't- we only got a
like
few
that
minutes.
cliffhanger ending and all that. I mean, we just really have to dig into it. But yeah, so that's what we have for this week for you guys. Any last thoughts for anybody?
Getting old sucks.
True story. Oh, before I forget, Game of Thrones showrunners, Weiss and Benioff, it was just announced a couple hours ago that Netflix won the war, or won the bidding war for their services, for their exclusive services. So it was like Apple, Comcast, or Time Warner.
Didn't they pay attention to the
HBO,
fact that everyone
Disney,
hated the end of Game of Thrones?
Disney, Netflix. I forgot who the sixth one was in there, but there were a ton of studios looking to pay these guys money, and there's a 9-figure deal that they just signed with Netflix.
I'd rather have the Russo brothers.
Come on, man.
This is
Preach
when you
on
have a really good publicist that's out there
Preach
like,
on
saying,
it.
no, look, you really need these guys.
See, my thing is, their success was
based
not their own.
Right.
Their success was
Right.
built off of someone else.
So you know what they need? They need another great book series that they can then convert into
The Witcher
another
is going to
award-winning
be
show.
amazing.
It's not going to be The Witcher,
The Witcher's going to be amazing
but
now.
I have one for them in mind. Dune.
Dune? Okay.
Dune is complete. There's tons of books. Even after Frank Herbert died, Brian Herbert did continue those books off of his
They're
dad's
working
note.
on that.
They're
Are
a
they?
movie.
Yeah.
Movie.
Yeah,
I think it's a movie.
But maybe. But hey.
It's a series of movies, though.
Okay.
It's not a standalone.
But are we?
So
but
they're
is that
really,
actually
I think that they're
happening?
really like, yeah, I believe that it's like.
It is in production. I've heard about it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Because I
It's in
would.
production.
I would like to see some fresh Dune personally. But
Bring Sting back. Come on.
He could be the
Come
Baron.
on.
He could be the Baron at this point.
Fade
Uh,
he was like the first action figure from that line I got. That was like my first legit action figure. My mom brought me home a Sting. I wanted Paul Muad'Dib, but then I'm like, cool. You know, she's like, well, blue's your favorite color. He's wearing blue. Okay.
Mom, you just don't get it.
Yeah.
Who's directing it and producing it is the same guy that did Blade Runner. The latest Blade Runner. Dave Bautista's in it too.
Oh, okay. I'm going to dig into that for next week because I want to get some more information on that. Maybe we have to have a discussion about that after we kind of dig into the boys. With that, we'll see everybody next week. Remember, tell them F you.